Ecology is the combination of the distribution of abundance, the interaction between organisms, and the flux and energy of matter. Bangkok interstitial spaces or soils have ecological heterogeneities or varieties in the index of each of the areas. Starting with the distribution of abundance, the area of focus is Bang Khae district. The road network is very influential in the lifestyle of people because it behaves like a hub of intersections, where people are able to travel easily to the nearby provinces as well as going to the center of Bangkok. Therefore, in this area, there are many logistics companies available, as well as many cars showrooms, both first-hand and second-hand offers along the highway. Furthermore, from analyzing the area with the technique of pixel analysis, I was able to find out the possible combinations of the landscape in this area, which ended up looking like a weaving pattern of the cloth. For this diagram, the land is being organized into 4 categories, which are the vegetation, the landfill, the roads, and the buildings. The possible combinations of the 4 are of 68 combinations with the percentages ranging from 0 to 100. From this weaving pattern, the pixel diagram is being constructed with a more vivid method of color fillings. The analysis of this allows me to see the harsh effect of highways that are impacted on the landscape. Because now there are only about 23% of the vegetation compared to the 55% of the built environment. The direct connection between the highway and the soil Pekasem 88 has also influenced the usage of land within the soil. By looking at the Google map from 2002, you can clearly see that there is much more green vegetation in the area, and this is only 19 years apart. The urbanization has affected directly the corrugated vegetation landscape of the past. Moving into the interaction within the ecology of the soil, I was able to observe and analyze the area within the soil, which is about 450-meter walk. The interlink of the highway and the main road to the soil are making this soil a pass-by path for many of the vehicles, contributing to the street to be unquiet throughout the day. Houses in this area are also constructed with no restriction to be similar, ranging from one-floor housings, two-floor housings, to shop house and townhouses. However, the most fascinating observation is the amount of car fixing garages or the auto repair shops in this area, which are the direct influences from the highway and the amount of showrooms. The active flow of people because of this business gave rise to the local convenience store as well as other businesses within the area. I have also created a simple short footage to show the 4 hotspots area of focus, as well as making a 90-degree camera shot that are changed to monochrome to clearly explain about the path that does not show vividly from the video of the walk. From that, I have designed an area analysis diagram to show the businesses that are located juxtaposition to one another. I also draw the sectional diagram to show the zoom into the 4 hotspots. First, being a local convenience store. Second, being the brooms distribution shop. Third, being the auto repair shop that is in the middle of the soil. And lastly, the bridge to study the canal ecology of the area. I also look into the energy exchange or the flux of these hotspots to understand the layer of sound, speed, exchange, and time, which allows me to transition to focus on the main hotspot, which is the auto repair shop. From the observation, this interaction of the ecology evolved the complex pattern of both the cooperation of the people and the competition among the businesses, which left us the curiosity of how people are coping with the situation. These actions need autonomy in the conduction, which sometimes intoxicate the street with the oily residues that are being left behind. After observing carefully the relationship between the auto repair shop and his neighbor explains that these caring relationships that were built up in time were probably one of the reasons why people do not complain much about these activities that intoxicated the environment. The other businesses, such as restaurants, grocery stores, hairdressers, and cafes, that are being able to open due to influences of these shops, are also compromising with this situation. Further, I designed a shade diagram to explain the energy fluctuation in the area to understand the deeper relationship of the selected hotspot to the neighborhood. And lastly, the 4D diagram is created to synthesize the time that people are working as well as the craft that they have put into their work. This short animation diagram is showing the flow dance of the movement that are being conducted relevant through time. To conclude, I want to refer back to the comparison of the past landscape being the land of vegetation and hard labor of people, whereas now, the green landscape has changed to a commercial landscape with shops and services by local family labor due to the influence of the highway.